Hey everybody, my name is Tom. I'm with Social Media in 7 Minutes, and we are about less than 48 hours away from probably the latest craze in social media, and that is the release of Communities by Google+. Now, Google+ has been struggling to find an identity in the social media world since its inception more than about a year ago. And while some of the benefits, such as like Hangouts, Sparks, Circles, Ripples, things like that, they're kind of cool, but they're not good enough to get people to leave their entrenched Facebook accounts. Now, one of the biggest benefits touted by Google+ has been the Circles function. As you know, Circles allows you to sort out your friends by specific topics or keywords. Then when you can post and only people in certain circles see your posts, and this could be a benefit for many people. Like in my case, I could separate my real estate posts from posts on social media, from personal posts to posts about books and so on, so I don't have to combine my circles, and I can keep my posts, pretty much they're going to be targeted to the audience that it's intended for. The big problem though is not everybody really categorizes themselves on Google+. I'll have people follow me in Google+, and when I go to follow them back, I have no idea where to put them, what circle to put them in. So one of the largest parts of my circles is acquaintances. And that's kind of my generic area, but that's unfortunately where about 25 to 30% of my Google Plus followers are. And that kind of lessens the benefits of circles. So to improve this problem, and to compete with Facebook's largely popular groups function, Google Plus has created a new communities platform that allows people with similar interests, whether personal or professional, to congregate in order to share photos, links, ask questions, promote upcoming events, and much, much more. So to go to Communities, you're going to see a button here on your sidebar that says Communities. Go ahead and click on that. Here's what I like about Google Plus Communities versus Facebook groups or even the Google Plus circles. First off, it's very easy to moderate. If you've been involved with Facebook groups, then you know that a lot of those groups, the majority of them, are just spam. They're self-promotion. What I like about it is that suspected spammy comments are going to show up at the top of your stream if you're moderating a community. So what you can do is you can instantly look at those questionable posts and you can decide with the click of a button whether or not you want to remove or allow the post to be shown. So that's going to allow you to really clean up your groups and make sure you're creating communities of value rather than groups of spam like in Facebook. Second thing I like is subcategories. So let's take a look at one of my social media groups here. And if you look here along the side, you're going to see a lot of categories. So this is a generic social media, but you're going to see here lobby, discussion news, marketing fail, blogging, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, events. So you can actually take broad subject matters like social media and you could break it down into subgroups like specific social media sites. If you're doing real estate, you could create subcategories on buyers, sellers, investors, realtors, raising capital, networking, stuff like that. The third thing I like is the photo and video function. Photos and videos on Google+ look so much better than on Facebook. Photos particularly, a lot of times if you're bringing up infographics, like here's an example in Facebook, you put up an infographic, it's going to look better. You click on it, you're going to be able to read it a lot easier, but even if you don't click on it, when you look at it here, it still looks a lot cleaner. With Facebook, it kind of zooms in on a small portion, and it doesn't look as good. For something that's supposed to be the digital representation of your life, you think Facebook timelines would have made the videos look better. Another thing is the videos look so much cleaner on Google Plus in general and Communities as well. Plus, they're quicker to upload. In Facebook, it could take 15 minutes to upload a video. In Google Plus, it just takes seconds. So those are some of the benefits. Now what I want to do is go ahead and show you how to create your own Google Plus community. Okay, so now if you want to go ahead and create your own community, once you figure out a topic, simply, again, on the sidebar, click on Communities and go to Create a Community. From there, you can decide whether or not it's public or it's private. Again, if you want to use it for business or within your own circles, you could do it privately. If you want to go ahead and include anybody, you could do it publicly. Decide what you want to name it, and from here you can decide, do you need permission to join? Can anybody join, or does a moderator need to give approval? So it's up to you on how big of a group you want it to be and how strict you want to be on creating your own community. From there, simply hit Create Your Community. Now, I've already got a couple of communities in place, so I'm not going to grow one here, but I'm going to show you from one of my existing ones here that I'm a part of, just kind of how it works and how you can edit it. So the first thing you could do is if you go to Actions, you have an ability to invite people and share the community. So that's very simple to do. You guys did this when you first started your Google Plus page or your brand pages. You go in here, you type in a message, and then you can add whatever circles you want to go ahead and advertise this to. So it's very easy to grow that. Now let's go into Edit Community. The first thing you want to do is you want to, again, put your name up here. You can put a tagline and a photo. So a photo is very simple to upload. The dimensions, it has to be a minimum of 250 by 250 pixels to upload. Go ahead and upload it. Tagline you may or may not want to use depending on what your picture looks like. For example, if I put a tagline here, it's going to go ahead and show up over the picture, so I choose to leave the tagline blank. From here, you could go and you can create your categories. Just simply hit add category and write it in. So it's very simple to create categories. If you ever have a category that's not doing well, you can delete it by hitting the X. Thirdly, create your about. Go ahead and put your description in here, what you want to do, and what your expectations are of the people in the group. You can also put in your location here, and when you're finished, go ahead and hit save. And then from there, all you do is you post it, and this works just like Google+. If you have a specific category that you want to go into, if you want to post about blogging, for example, you could go into the blogging category. You can add a photo, you can add video, you can create an event here, and you can add a link. So just as you would do any other Google Plus post, you could do the same thing. It'll show up not only in the subcategory, but it's also going to show up under all posts as well, so it's going to be in two different sections. So people will see the all posts is going to be like your news feed, but then if people want to see stuff by specifics, they could go to each category. So it's really cool. You can do Hangouts in here as well. There's a lot of fun stuff that you can do with the communities. Go ahead and join in communities of interest that you would like, and if you see something that hasn't been created yet, go ahead and create your own community using these instructions. Again, this is Tom with Social Media in 7 minutes. Our goal is to go ahead and teach you how to manage your Google Plus, how to manage your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your YouTube, and your Twitter accounts all in just 7 minutes. We show you how to do it with educational videos, and then we provide with you the technology needed to go ahead and manage all your accounts from one location. For more information, check us out at socialmediain7minutes.com. Have a great day.